So today is Sunday. I'm just trying to do a craft because I haven't done it for a long time, and we're just going to be easy. Okay, if you have questions you can ask, but I can't see your questions because I'm going to face it that way. Okay, so we're going to divide our towel now. I have a towel right here, and let's see how many times we can cut it. Maybe 4 times. Let's see. If I want to have a dish towel, it's going to be this long. This is the length and this is the width. Okay, so I just got this for a bath towel from Costco, but I didn't like it, so we're going to use it for something else. Okay, so that's very easy. We're going to cut the sides now. I've been wanting to craft for a long time, but I've been so lazy, and my mind has been spinning, but I never did anything useful. So today it's going to change. Okay, we're going to make 4 dish towels. Okay, and this is going to be a documentation of myself making use of my time and not wasting it, because the skill is so precious. Sewing skills, it's very precious. I need to use it. Okay, I can't just waste all my time doing nothing. Is this okay for binding, or should I take it out? I'll just take it out so that we have a uniform bias binding. Okay, we gotta do it manually. I actually have an electric cutter, but it's okay, let's do it manually. I'll be so happy if I finish this project. Okay, I haven't done a project for a long time. Maybe since December, but been wasting my time on nothing really. Okay, we did one side. We did 1, 2, 3 sides. Let's do one more side. And then I'm going to cut it into quarters. Anybody say hi? Hello. Oluwa Bohumi. Where are you from? I bet you live on Earth. I live in Connecticut. How about you? Where do you live? Thank you for stopping by. It's so hard to pronounce your name. Okay, I'm trying to recycle this towel because I didn't like it as a towel. But probably we can use this to dry the dishes. Okay, so I'm trying to take the bias and the binding off. Okay, and I'm going to replace it with a floral vintage one. Vintage floral. But first, we gotta make sure all the sides are off. Okay, and then I'm going to cut this in half and then cut it in another half. Okay. Hello. Say hi. It's nice to have you here. Okay. It's just easy. You just cut in the middle. Okay, and then we're going to cut it this way. Okay. And then, so instead of one towel, I will have 4 kitchen dish towels with a bias binding that's vintage. Okay, it's very simple. We just quarter it, cut it in 4 pieces. This is probably part 1 because part 2 will be maybe the next day, tonight, I don't know. Okay, and then it's time to cut this bias binding. Okay. Hello? Anybody home? Okay. So we have to cut it sideways. Okay, so we need to go this way. How do you make a bias binding? Cut it diagonally. Okay. Okay, so how do you make a bias binding? If I want it 1 inch binding like this, let's make it 1/2 inch. So it's going to be 2 inches. Let's make it 3 inches. Okay. We're going to make 3-inch bindings. Okay. Okay, where is my... Don't know if this will right. Is that 3 inches? Actually, it's 2.5. 2 and 1/4. 2 and 1/4. Let's just use the size of the T-square. Okay. we're going to cut it. Let's use that size of the T-square. We're going to use the size of the T-square, right? And then we're going to connect them together. Okay. We're going to connect the pieces. Okay. So I'm just making the bias binding strips right now. Okay. So I'm making the lines. All I have to do is cut them. Right? I don't know how many you'll need, but we'll just cut however many we can cut. Okay, so we're going to cut them. Where is the cover for this? Hello, anyone there? Hi. Mateo Andres Santiago. Mateo Andres Santiago. Where are you from? Okay. Okay, here's the fabric. Okay. Okay, that's shit. Ah, this is not a good idea. Look what I did. What I can do is actually to cut it this way. And then to attach them this way. Yeah. I don't know. This is just my way. Okay. We're going to have a lot of connections. So if you want to connect them, you go like this. See? If you want to connect them, you go like this. Okay, just leave a half an inch. Trying to use my sewing machine over here. Oh man, still pretty nice. Okay. I tried to sew them together, but looks like it didn't work out. Thank you for the like, whoever did that. So you know what? It's time to shut the windows because it's so hot outside. Thank you for my top fan, whoever you are. Gotta go this way. You have to overlap. So when you make that, to attach them together, you have to overlap a little bit. Okay? Let's see if this will work. Yeah, I'm sure it will. Okay, let's see. So this is how we connected them. Okay. So when you connect them, you can right sides together. This way. Right sides together, but you form an L. Okay. So that. Okay. Okay, so here it is. Slowly but surely, we're making the sides. little at a time. So we have the right sides together and a little overlap like this. Okay. Okay, here we go. A little at a time. Goes a long, long way. I think this is the wrong way to do it, but you gotta work with what you got. This is the wrong way to do it, but I'm going to make it right. What a stupid idea, huh? Go like this. We're making a right angle, right sides together, and then I'm going to make it longer. And then we can do the bias binding when we have enough bias. Okay. Let's open this. Okay. Right sides together. So. Okay. Go like that. Okay, so let's see if we have enough for one. Okay. I'm going to use this for my kitchen. Let's see how much we need. Okay, I think we have enough for one. Yay! Okay, let's go to the sewing machine. Let's move to the sewing machine right here. Does it work if I go like this? Sure. Do you need to zoom in? Okay, I hope it don't fall and hurt my phone. It here. Yes. have enough. First, oh my god, I need to remove this. I have to get my old regular foot back. This is a zipper foot. So, where is our zipper foot is the question. Okay, I found it. And I need a screwdriver. Maybe we can just use this one, right? Okay, first gotta put this back in like that. Make sure you got that. So okay, let's make sure it's tight enough. And then make sure this will work. Okay, now we're going to start with one side, right? Let's start in the middle. Like this. How do you do that? And then so this is where we start, like this. Okay, we're going to make it size 4. This one, we're good. So how do you do that? Go like this, go like that. Okay, like that, right? Now we're going to trim this excess. Now, how do you make sure go like this? let's start. Like this. Do you go like this? I'm not sure. I think I have to rip this. How do you do the corners? Not sure. I think you go like this. Why my phone is so hot? How do you do the corners?